Alright, check one, two. Welcome to From the East End Terraces, the other football show in Pittsburgh. My name is Jonathan Kimball, and I am recording from Gateway Studios in downtown Pittsburgh. This is episode 3. It's going to be a little combination of River Hounds pregame. Going to go over a little bit the bankruptcy issue of the River Hounds. That kind of surprised everyone. I know that surprised a lot of people in the city of Pittsburgh today when they woke up and found the news that the River Hounds and the I guess the group that owns the team and the stadium, they filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Basically, it was a big shock. I think every supporter and every season ticket holder was pretty much shitting their pants when that news came out. They basically sent an email to all the season ticket holders at around, opening up my email here, it was around like 8:15 in the morning, important announcement. As a loyal season ticket holder, I want to reach out to you and let you know important developments. Last night, limited partnerships operating the River Hounds, Chapter 11 of the U.S. Bankruptcy Code in the U.S. Bankruptcy Court for Western PA District. Majority owner Tuffy will provide some interim debtor in possession financing, so I guess he's going to pretty much run the day-to-day finances and keep all the keep everything going while this is going on, which is a huge blessing that he came along. Basically just the email goes on to say that the games and the season is going to go on as planned for 2014, and no one should panic too much. But I think some people were panicking, when they first got this email, and I don't really blame them. If you see that and you just see they're filing for bankruptcy, you're going to wonder what the hell is going on. But I think it's not that. I don't know. It is bad, but I don't want to say it's not too bad. I think basically they incurred a lot of debt while they were building the stadium, and basically they can't pay this debt back while running running the football team, running the day-to-day operations, which is I guess understandable. When they were building this stadium, I was wondering, that it was all private money. None of it was taxpayer funded, and I was just thinking, that was pretty amazing that they were able to do that. And looking back now, it looks like they went into a decent amount of debt to get the stadium built. They are having some trouble paying it back, I guess. I don't want to speculate too much. I don't really know what's going on. Actually, Phil, a member of the Steel Army, member of the supporter section, he went and checked out some of the bankruptcy documents, because they're all made public. He checked some of those out, and he got a list of some of the debtors, and basically, just basic stuff like the uniform providers, marketing, stuff like that. And they did owe a decent amount of money to some of these places, like $40,000, $25,000. So it'll definitely be interesting as the season goes forward how this all plays out. Basically, I think once the season starts and they get playing, this is kind of gonna go to the back burner of everyone's thoughts. I think the season is gonna go on as planned, and it's not gonna be too much of an issue during the season, I believe. So why don't we move on from that kind of depressing subject. It was it is bad PR. I mean, I don't want to say it's bad PR, but people who are neutral fans who are seeing this, they're see bankruptcy, who knows what they're gonna think. So there is that. All right, why don't we move on to some on the field issues for the River Hounds? Talk about that. Talk about some good news. They are opening the season Saturday against Orlando City away. They're down in Florida playing in the Citrus Bowl. Excuse me. Had to take a sip of dew there. Recording this at about 10:05 at night, and I need some fucking caffeine because I've been working all day, and I'm at work right now. About to do my show here, my other show at 10:30 after this, so gotta get the dew going. Alright, why don't we talk about some River Hounds on the field issues. They finally got the loanees from Houston. They got that news early last week. The players are Anthony Arena, he is a young center back, which hopefully he can provide some aid and depth at defense. The other players were Jason Johnson and Brian Salazar, midfielder and forward. And I guess the fourth player on loan is going to be Brian Ownby. But I guess he is currently playing with the Dynamo because of a injury situation they have. So that's it's going to be pretty cool when he gets loaned to the Hounds. I know he's a pretty talented young player. So those are the players loaned to the Hounds. A couple of young draft picks and an academy player that came up through the ranks for the Dynamo. They haven't seen too much MLS action. A couple of them have got some CONCACAF Champions League time when the Dynamo played in that competition last year. But those are the players being loaned to the Hounds for the season. All right, why don't we get to the lineup that I think the Hounds are going to send out for the game against Orlando. It's an interesting game to start off with. Orlando, probably the best team in the league, probably one of the favorites going into the competition, going into the start of the season. Of course, I don't know if you know, they got MLS expansion starting in 2015. They're going to be moving up to the MLS. So this is their last year in the USL Pro. They're probably going to be looking out to go out with a bang. They're going to be looking to dominate probably and go out with another championship back-to-back on the way out. But let's hope the Hounds have a say in that. Let's hope they start off the season good on the road. There's going to be a watch party at Huff's in Greenfield. Yeah, Greenfield. It's a pretty nice place. I went to a couple watch parties there last year. I guess they're going to be doing some more stuff with some giveaways and things like that, so that's pretty cool. But as far as the lineup that I think the Hounds are going to send out, I think they're going to have Gilstrap at goal. I think they're going to have a back four of Andrew Marshall, who's going to be the captain this year, Facchetti, I don't know if I'm saying that right, Flunder, and Montegavalion, who's, I guess, been playing right back during the preseason. Kind of mixed reports. I guess I don't know if he's doing that well, but he's going to be playing defense, I think, starting out tomorrow. I don't think they're going to throw the Dynamo Loney in there just yet. In midfield, I think they're going to have a combination of Vincent, Kerr, Dalman, and Nganwa. Probably, I don't know, maybe Vincent and Kerr is kind of a defensive midfield with, I don't know, Dolphin and Nganwa in an attacking position. And then the forwards, I believe, are going to be Johnny Artiega and Jose Angulo, the returning USL MVP. Let's hope that he can find his goal-scoring form right off the bat and get it going. I think they're going to need a couple goals to win this game. I don't know, hopefully the defense can stay strong. The bench, I don't think they're going to start Collins John from the beginning, the player that they signed who has Premier League experience. I don't think they're going to start him off from the beginning. I just have a hunch they're going to start him on the bench. He just signed recently, and he's probably been in training for about a week, so I don't think they're going to start him just yet. Alright, that is going to wrap up the River Hounds preview portion of the show as part one of the podcast. Gonna come back in a couple minutes and just gonna shoot around world football real quick. Gonna give you some MLS, Premier League, La Liga, even some Bundesliga and Serie A in there. Gonna talk about even the Scottish Premier League too. The Scottish Premier League. That was fucking awful. But I'm gonna talk about Celtic and the issue with Rangers. If that, one of the greatest rivalries in world football is kind of down the shitter recently with the financial troubles that Rangers are in. But we'll get to that in part 2 of From the East End Terraces. This has been episode 3, part 1, Hounds, Orlando City preview. All right, thank you.